Greetings, you all. I'm speaking to you from my fortress of solitude, also known as the garage. It's very sunny outside, but it's cold. It's bitterly cold. Anyway, today I want to talk to you about the Trump traps and the various traps that he keeps on laying for the media, and they keep on jumping to the hoops. Rush Limbaugh uses it as that pointer, that laser pointer, and you point it at your cat, and the cat keeps on going crazy. He does that. He's brilliant. I call this the Wewoka Switch. Okay. It refers to a legal term that was kind of shady. And it's based on a town in Oklahoma called Wewoka, Oklahoma, which there's a switchyard there. And that's where trains have to go if they want to change direction. Okay? The difference is the engineer knows what he's doing. He's got to change direction, so he goes to Wewoka. Okay? In legal terms, what this was a gambit of misdirection to get the people of the opposite side to go down that path, which is essentially a dead end. Okay, so you can't do that anymore because it's unethical. Okay. The rules of discovery have been tightened up so much, and I'm not a lawyer, but I know lawyers. And so you can't do that anymore. So, what are we talking about here? Well, in the last week and a half, Trump has laid several traps out for people. Some of the traps are events, they happen. An event was Fire and Fury. This book came out, the author, a guy named Wolf, said that Trump is a moron, mentally disabled, and he didn't want to win. Now, if you believe any of that, you're a moron. Okay? Okay. But that lasted for about 48 hours. Then Trump said, I am the most mentally stable person you know. In fact, I'm a genius. Okay? So now people are, so for then they were discussing whether he's a genius or not. Well, is he really a genius? Well, what would you rather be talked about? Whether you're a moron or whether you're a genius? Me, I'd rather have people say, this George, he's a genius. Okay? Well, whatever. Okay, so he switched the narrative. Brilliant. Okay, so then there was this meeting in the Oval Office. It was a boisterous meeting. Supposedly he said a word called, I'll say it, shithole. Okay. That dominated the news for 72 hours, nonstop. And he was condemned. And the guy that said it was a guy named Dick Durbin. He said, oh yeah, Trump said that, vile, disgusting. And Trump called him Little Dick. So that's God. That's a rhetorical kill shot. I get that from Scott Adams, the guy who does Dilbert. That's brilliant. That was a Little Dick. Then one of the people who was there, Christian Nielsen, she's the director of Homeland Security, said it was a boisterous meeting. A lot of profanity was used. Harsh words were said. She didn't hear that word. Two of the senators who were there said he didn't say that word. But Kristen Nielsen comes and says a lot of people used a lot of defamatory or derogatory language. A lot of cuss words. Even Lindsey Graham. Okay? Little Dick Durbin now has had to walk that back. Okay? Now he can't remember. Well, Trump used that to his advantage to derail the whole DACA debate. So now it looks like there's not going to be a deal on DACA anytime in the foreseeable future, which is probably a good thing. So now we have another Trump trap that they just they uh, they went to. They took hook, line, and sinker, and that is the 25th Amendment gambit. Now, the 25th Amendment gambit, they started laying the seeds for that back in November, if memory serves. And what that said basically was the 25th Amendment says that the president can be removed from office if a majority of the cabinet agrees that he's unfit to execute the office, and each House of Congress agrees by a 2/3 majority. Each have to be 2/3 majority. So it's less than impeachment and conviction in the Senate, but it still is not easy to do. So Trump said last month, I believe, I'm going to have my annual checkup and I'm going to release the results. And he did that yesterday. Not only that, he asked that the physician, an Obama-era holdover, by the way, who was Obama's physician as well, okay, be there, give what's called a mental cognition test, in which there are 30 possible points. Well, he aced it. He got all 30 points correct. So, what's the deal? He knew he's not insane. Anybody who knows Trump knows he's not insane or mentally unstable. Okay? He's in excellent health. He's never smoked one cigarette in his life. He's never drank. I think he had one glass of champagne once in his life. For a 71-year-old man, he's as good a shape as a 50 or a 45-year-old man. So the left now has nothing. They're desperate. Now they've come up with a new thing to glom onto called girtherism. As opposed to birtherism, girtherism. In other words, he's overweight. And he is overweight. But they say he's really overweight and the doctor lied. And they said that the doctor said that Trump is 6'3", but that they believe he's only 6'2". Okay. Now, what that means is, if he's 6'3", then Trump is only overweight. If he's 6'2", because of the calculations of the body mass index or BMI, he would be obese. Okay? And this is what they're hoping something will come out of the fact that the doctor, a Rear Admiral, Ronnie Jackson, I believe his name, lied about Trump's weight. That's all they got. So, again, they fall into another trap. Anyway, peace. Let's try to love one another. Let's try to keep this on an even keel. Okay, folks? Bye.